Hey guys, it's NeverSink. Today I want to show you some advanced tricks that you can do on FilterBlade. If you're not familiar with FilterBlade, it's a Path of Exile filter editing website. You can find a tutorial video about it in the description. This video will focus on kinda advanced pro tips about new features we've been adding over the past months that can help you speed up and improve your editing of filters, on FilterBlade. Now the first trick is something I've been already talking about once, but it's important for the later parts of the video. Hotkeys. Now, FilterBlade supports some hotkeys. We're gonna address the two most important ones. First of all, jumping between screens. By clicking the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 digit keys on your keyboard, you can quickly jump between the 7 screens. You can also navigate between them with the A and D button or with the arrow keys. Now there's some other hotkeys on FilterBlade, but the most important one is the control click. The control click allows you to jump into the correct customizer section for a specific item. Now that sounds complicated, but I'm gonna show it very quickly. So for instance, we've generated some loot here, and you see the Stygian Vice here, the Stygian Vice here, there we go. Let's control click it. By control clicking, you hear the sound and you jump to the customize section. So now you are here and now you can edit the settings for this specific item. This works with any item on FilterBlade. Basically you can generate some loot, and let's say you wanna customize the way the jeweler orbs looks. Just control click it. There you go, there's a jeweler orb. You can drag and drop it now. Or you can change it here. Let's say give it a different background. Oh jeez. There. Now we can jump back, and as you see, it's updated. So it works with every single item here, and it's pretty useful. You can also use it on other screens. Now, some of you might have seen my previous video on how to create a chaos recipe filter with FilterBlade. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if it would be possible to create some mini save states that you can combine in your filter, like enable chaos recipe mode. And now there actually is this possibility on FilterBlade. We've recently implemented it. Now first I'm gonna reset my filter because it only works on clean filters. And now there's this nice new button, filter presets. Click it. By the way, you can do it on any strictness and style. It's a different thing from strictnesses and styles, so you can apply it on anything you want. Let's click on filter presets. And now you get this special dialog. Now I'm gonna be straightforward. It's a very new feature we just added a few days ago, and there's no descriptions yet. If you are somewhat experienced with PoE, you should be able to figure out what function it does exactly. So you only see those console-like commands right now. But let me demonstrate what it does first. Well, in the future we'll get some descriptions, of course. So let's say you get currency, and now you can select between different currency modes. Let's say maximize size and leveling. Now you can select a leveling presets, like let's say you want to level an archer. And in the end game, we want to use certain rares. Well, let's use self-found archer setups for rares. And we want to chance uniques for self-found archer. And we are basically happy with the setup. We can also tick more things, and now we just click accept. And this combines all the little things and creates a pre-customized filter for you on the strictness and on the style you've selected. Now if you can click on customize, you can see all of those changes. Now using the tip we've seen before, you can quickly review those changes. Now let's go to review changes, click execute, and now you can see exactly what was done. So for instance, maximize the currency, there's some changes to the leveling rares, and using tip number 1, we can jump to any of those entries at any spot and now edit it even further. So I think it's a pretty neat feature. But I also want to quickly show you how to apply a chaos recipe template, since a lot of people use it. Let's go to overview, reset filter, set it to the strictness you want, filter presets, rares, and chaos recipe mode. You can also tighten net settings or disable misc bases, click accept. And it has been applied. Now if you go to simulate, let's disable all items except for gear. You will see that chaos recipe items have a special border depending on the type they represent. Right. So quick functions are commands that are performed in bulk on the filter. It's easiest to describe them by showing them. So let's head to Advanced and open the quick function menu. There's quite a few functions here. And I've seen a lot of streamers and players try to do the same thing that a quick functions does, but by hand, and it sometimes takes a lot of time. So I want to show what they do. For instance, let's say you don't want to have some items that are small, you want all items to have the maximum size. So we find the quick function maximize shown items and minimize hidden items. Let's click each of them. Now if we head back to overview, it's quite easy to spot the difference. Everything is max size. Or let's say you want to build the filter and hue in terms of colors. You want to use a style editor or any other way to edit the filter on FilterBlade to change all colors. Now you can remove all backgrounds, all border colors, all text colors, and also all font sizes if you want, or even all sounds, and head back to overview. Now you have a perfect vanilla-like appearance on the filter, and you can continue editing it from this state. I think a lot of players are gonna appreciate it if they wanna have a more vanilla-looking filter. Finally, there are some other things that you can try out here. There are some ways to manipulate the fonts. There's a way to apply disable drop sound if you dislike the default GGG drop sounds for the items. For instance, the sounds that nets or silver coins do. So yeah, go wild. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about PoE Ninja integration in FilterBlade. PoE Ninja is a very nice website that allows you to see the economy data for uniques, divination cards, currency, and so forth for a specific league, let's say bestiary, hardcore bestiary, and so forth. Now, wouldn't it be nice to have all this data in FilterBlade? Well, now you can actually get it, thanks to the nice cooperation of Rasmusko, the creator of PoE Ninja. Let's go to FilterBlade to check it out. Let's head over to Customize. You can use the economy integration for currency, unique items, and divination cards. Let's check out the divination cards, or the unique items. Click on this big button, Experimental, and select the method. I recommend using the highest price, and click on Auto Sort Tiers. Now, all the uniques are gonna get sorted. For instance, each unique that's at least worth 12 chaos is gonna end up in this category. Each unique that's between 5 and 12 chaos is here. Multi-base and fated uniques are not modified by this tool. You can also change the prices. You can also change the league. This is very useful because FilterBlade by default is designed for the league softcore experience. But as a league hardcore, as a standard player, you might want to change the setting. Finally, if you scroll down and add additional tiers, those tiers will get integrated into the tool. Click on it, show on advanced, and you can see those tiers added here. However, I really advise you to be careful. You see those backgrounds, those borders. Those borders are actually indicative of the fact that this item has multiple bases and that one of the bases is much cheaper than the other one. For instance, the Sapphire Flask only has one unique. You can actually see it in the description. It's Taste of Fate 70 chaos right now. However, the Stibnite Flask has Sin's Rebirth, which is 100 chaos, and Witchfire Brew, which is 1 measly chaos. You can use this function for divination cards too, and for currency. Let's use it on divination cards once again. Let's take the hardcore economy, the standard economy, and auto sort tier list. And then we see divination cards that are worth at least 50 chaos. House of Mirrors, 4000 chaos. Doctor, only 900, and so forth. You can also hide the lowest tier if that's basically anything below 0.5 chaos. There we go. Right, I hope you guys enjoy the tips. The PoE flashback race is coming soon. I hope you find these tips useful to edit your filter, and if you are watching somewhere in the distant future, I hope this video is still useful for you. Thanks for watching, it's NeverSink, and happy hunting, exiles.